Guys, what is up? I'm explaining to guys, what is up? I'm back. I've been in. It's so weird when I'm thinking about it in my head, it comes out so smoothly. But when I'm talking to you, it's like I can't get the words out. If you watched this before, you know that I got into an accident that caused a huge swelling on my right side. About a month ago, I caught a fever that caused this side to inflame even more. I went to the hospital and it turned out I had a very large abscess or cyst in this area, probably from a hematoma that took too long to dissipate back into the body, so it got infected. And I was in the hospital for 5 days. I came out and I still have a drain. I don't know if you can see this. So this is a drain that I got going. I've been draining that for the past, I think it's actually been about 3 weeks. So I don't know what to show. I don't know if I wanted to keep going on with this. I know I set that goal of hitting 100 pounds in 7 months, and I still plan on hitting that goal. I believe that was by June. I have to look back at the exact date. Since the time that I got in the accident, I haven't put on any weight. I've been pretty strict with my diet. I said this is gonna be one of the times where when I'm not working out, I'm actually more strict on my diet, because I'm usually terrible at that. If I'm not working out, my diet's worse, but not this time. Even at the hospital, the first day, I decided small meals, healthy meals, and I've kind of carried that through. I started keto again only because I'm not moving around a lot and I don't want to be in the house too much eating carbs, because I'm going to get hungry much more frequently. So keto always kept that appetite at bay. So that's where I'm at with my diet. I started doing about a mile a day this year. It's when I walk a mile a day. I can't really do much. I'm doing really light cable work. I'm keeping everything simple. I got a plan. I'm at 307 this morning. I was probably 315 maybe about 3 weeks ago. So I've been losing some weight. I really hope it's not muscle. I'm gonna start recording again. I'm gonna get to that 100 pounds. Accident after accident. I don't care. We're gonna get to it. Drain or no drain, this thing's coming out soon, hopefully. And I just want to get back to losing this weight. Let's get to working out. I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you hit like, make sure you hit subscribe. Let's keep motivating each other. I appreciate y'all.
Tell me.
It's the morning. I'm done with my cardio. You saw the weight. It was 205, so I'm getting ready to cook breakfast. And back on keto, so you gotta remember that. So every morning I do 5 whole eggs, about 150 grams of avocado, and I cook it with some grass-fed butter that I have right here. Lately what I've been doing too is throwing in some spinach. Kind of just tastes great, feels great. Let me show you what I do here. 1 tablespoon of butter, throw that in there. We're gonna let that go a bit. I'm gonna cut up 2 avocados, about 150 grams for this morning. So that's 160 grams. Throw a little pepper. I like a little pepper flakes. And right now I'm on antibiotics because of, you know, the whole thing going on. So I'm really trying to focus on eating as many probiotics as I can. We have some sauerkraut, some kimchi. I have some kombucha in the refrigerator. But anyways, that's pretty much the first meal today. So I want to show you guys the final product. What we have there is an extra 2 scoops of Vegenaise, which adds some more fat. I have some kimchi, some sauerkraut, avocado, 5 whole eggs mixed with spinach. And right now the macros, mind you, I only have probably 2 meals a day with a butter coffee in between. We are at 917 calories, 33 grams of protein, 78 grams of fat, 18 grams of carbs with 13 grams of fiber. So that's only 5 grams of net carbs. And our macro breakdown is 77% fat, 15% protein, and 8% carbs. Mind you, they count that 8% with the fiber. So we're doing a little better than even what FitnessPal shows. I think one of the biggest benefits with keto is really appetite control. And like I said, now that I'm not moving around a lot, I went today to the gym. I walked half an hour, which took, I walked a mile, which took about half an hour. I did some real basic cable work. Can't really push it too hard. I'm around the house a lot. I can't be eating carbs because I'll be hungry every few hours. It's gonna be a lot harder to control everything. So keto is the way to go if you really want to control your hunger. At least if you're stationary, you're in the house where you might be grabbing food, wouldn't be a bad idea to try keto. It really does help with hunger pains, along with some caffeine, a little bit of coffee with some butter. You know, it makes things a lot smoother. But I'm feeling good. We're already on a great track today. I need to get this thing removed and get this belly removed, both at the same time. I'll just tell the doctor it's snip it all. See you guys in the next clip. Guess who else is doing keto with me? She's doing keto so hard, she's not eating anything but mayonnaise. So last meal of the day, I had the coffee, the first meal. It's pretty much the same meal. 5 whole eggs, some spinach, 180 grams of avocado this time. I'm gonna have some sauerkraut and, I was about to say wasabi, and kimchi. Last meal of the day, let's put those macros on the screen. And total, today I was much more tired. I think I'm switching over, transitioning more into keto. How do you feel? She had coffee for the first time today, so she's a little more excited. I feel more tired for sure. So day 5, taking a bit of a toll on me. 3:03, baby. So 3:03 this beautiful morning, and I want to show you guys my meal, because basically it's an offset of the same meal every single day. If this will focus. Come on, bitch. Focus. This isn't focusing. But I have a large amount of vegetables. I have some kimchi, and I have some white cabbage, both fermented, of course. And I have 2 whole eggs. Usually I would have a little bit more eggs, but it's all we had this morning, so it'll be fine. What I realized is that I did need some consistency in my meals. I needed some consistency with everything in the diet. So that's why I wanted to start with breakfast. It's very simple. I knew that I wanted to get 30 grams of protein in the morning. I read a little bit about it. Helps speed up your metabolism a little bit. Helps you keep more satiated throughout the day. Also with the 30 grams of protein that you're getting from the eggs, you're getting some fat that's gonna keep you more satiated throughout the day. Like we talked about, that's the #1 benefit, I believe, of keto. If you're gonna intake a large amount of protein, you really wanna combine it with some fiber. Because if you do intake a large amount of protein at one time, studies have shown that, well, it's been known that you will still get an insulin spike, because your body will convert this protein. If you take a large amount of it in, it will convert it into glucose. So what you can do is you can eat it with fiber, and fiber will actually slow down that digestion of the protein, and fiber will actually help level out that spike in insulin. So that's the whole goal, right, with keto too, is to stop that insulin spike, keep you more steady throughout the day, and keep us burning fat. So remember that. That's why this meal has been chosen as my breakfast that I have had every morning since, well, January 1st, because it's the one I can control. It sets the tempo for everything. As you can see, we're staying consistent. 3:03. I feel great. It's going down steadily. I don't feel too deprived. I've been trying to stay as focused as I can and making sure I have this breakfast. I do have some coffee going in the back too. I'll show you how I make my butter coffee. It's not just butter. I do throw a couple more things in there, and I'll show you guys what I do with that. So first thing I do is I take a stick of butter. I've already used this one. And I started with only a tablespoon of this. Now my favorite way to do this is to throw the butter into here as it's actually cooking the coffee, making the coffee towards the end, but it's already made, so I'm gonna just let the butter sit in there a little bit and melt. So here's another pretty cheap way to get some more fats into your coffee. We're gonna use whipped cream, heavy whipped cream, heavy whipping cream, and I will do 2 tablespoons of this. What we have here is MCT oil powder from Quest Nutrition, and I'll throw in a scoop of this with the coffee. All of these things kind of add just a little bit more of a cream flavor and texture to the coffee. It's actually kind of nice. Make sure you empty this at the bottom of a sink, because when you do open it, it's gonna release some of that gas. Woo, baby. Pour into your favorite coffee mug. Focus like my vision. All right, there we go. All right, time for meal number 2, maybe 3 if you count the butter coffee, which I kind of do. And I didn't have as much protein earlier in the day with the breakfast. I had 2 eggs instead of 5 whole eggs that I usually have. So today I'm gonna do 8 ounces of chicken instead of the 6 that I would do. But it's pretty similar to what we had earlier. Just empty one of those steam froze bags and use that as my fiber source with the protein so we can dull that insulin spike. And on top of that, I have 160 grams of avocado, one big old avocado. And I like to sprinkle a little bit of pepper and just some real tappity tap, some sriracha sauce on top of that. This is gonna be my last whole meal for today. I might have another decaf coffee and throw another stick of butter or some MCTs in there. And later I'll have a large kale shake. But this is the last meal. I would usually have it a little earlier, but I actually did go to the gym today, doing real light stuff, not pushing anything too hard, walk around a little, get the metabolism going again, get the body burning the fat. So feel good. I'm gonna have this meal and I'll see you guys for the Hulk load. So that's it, 2 days, pretty spread apart, but we're back to it. Obviously you saw I was in the hospital a little bit. It kind of took me out making these videos on YouTube. It took me a little bit to get back into where I was at, how I felt. If I even wanted to do it anymore, because I just felt like I had so many roadblocks. I wasn't gonna stop, you know, trying to lose weight, and this time I'm losing the damn weight. It was just more of, do I want to showcase it out there? Because you do hit so many roadblocks, you hit so many failures. It's kind of like, do people even want to see that? But you know, I'm back and I'm gonna start making some more videos day by day. 303 this morning. It's a new low for, you know, in a very long time. I feel really happy about that, and I'm motivated to keep going forward and keep pushing it forward. I did start the 250K challenge at bodybuilding.com. I'm not gonna make like a series about it. I'm just gonna lose the weight and kind of mention that every once in a while. So I'll be updating too. You can probably find me there if you like. I'm on the Facebook group. Join that as well. And I'm just ready to get back to it. So this is a little bit of a video, kind of a step into the right direction. A little bit of where I was before that. When I got out the hospital, I think I weighed in at about 315. So 303, that's about 12 pounds down. And I got out the hospital on the 17th of December, and I decided to really kick it into high gear, like everybody, for New Year's Eve. So don't be ashamed to start your resolutions on New Year's as long as you continue them out. It's been 11 days. I've been going strong. I feel great. 303 pounds. I'm really looking to hit that 299 mark. I'm motivated and I want that number. I want that number. I'm gonna write that number. I'm gonna put it up. I'm looking at my pictures from tubebodybuilding.com. But really, I just want to get healthy right now, get this drain out, make sure my side is healed. I still have a lot of inflammation, and I'm just ready to get to it. So I appreciate you guys for watching. More in-depth videos, more videos will be coming soon. I just had to get my feet wet again. Until next time, take care.